right, have you wanted to do something bigger, but you weren't quite sure where to start? I was in that space a few years ago, and you know what I do with myself and my work is constantly evolving. But I'm going to share with you how I got started and how my plush toy company, the Farting Dog Company, started, and how it's led me to bigger and better things that are really aligned with what I want to do, what I'm really good at, and how potentially my story can help you step into something bigger. So right now I'm actually out at Manhattan Beach. I have a little almost 1-year-old baby. It's very hard to sit in an apartment with him. So I'm out at the beach just to keep him entertained. So this might get a little choppy. But before I begin, just take a look at this scenery. It is gorgeous. I need to start taking advantage of living here in California more often. So that's why I'm out here. So several years back, I was in a job that was fine. I was making really good money and I love the people I work with, but I really just felt like there was something missing and I really wanted to step into something bigger. So my work actually started leaving my job and selling a drink that my husband and his team created, and we were so convinced that this was going to go big. This is how we're going to make all of our money. But that actually just flopped basically overnight. But in the process, I always thought it would be really fun to design dog toys. No rhyme or reason. I had no huge dreams around it. It was just something I thought that was going to be a lot of fun. And at my old job, I had met some people who had done really, really well on Amazon. So I thought, I could totally get into that. I just felt like that was something I would be good at. So once I left my job, I started doing some research. I tried to figure out how to get some plush toy designs manufactured, how to ship them over. And for 6 months, I studied how to sell on Amazon for 6 months until my toys came and I launched. So I did all that. I had this giraffe I called Gilbert the Farting Giraffe made, and I launched it, and I within 10 days was up on the bestseller list for the dog plush toy category, competing with some of the major brands. And really it was just because I really dove in to try to understand the system. I didn't try to reinvent anything. I just took a product, inserted it into a market that was already thriving. And it was through this process actually that I really started connecting the spiritual laws of success with my work. And I really just started opening myself up to understanding how the energy of money works. So, I mentioned I always thought it would be fun to design dog toys. It was just something I thought that would be fun. I love going to the store with my dog and picking out some toys, and I love the creative process. And thought I would be good at it for some reason, and just kind of went for it. But I kept going over in my head time and time again, I want to make dog toys. I want to make dog toys. How can I do this? But there has to be something about these toys that stand out. And after thinking on it for quite a while, a solid year or two, I actually kind of gave up on it. And I literally said out loud, okay, universe, if that's what you want me to do, I'm going to let you start driving the car, because everything I've done up to this point hasn't worked. So I'm all open. If the time is right and I can design dog toys, let me know. Well, a couple months later, I had a dream, and I'm standing in a cloud, and I'm laughing because there's these really, really cute these toys, plush toys, I should say, floating in these clouds. And I'm laughing because I'm going up to them, I'm squeezing them, and they're farting. And I just thought it was really funny. And I woke up that night, and I actually shook my husband, and I said, I got it. I know what they're gonna do. And he goes, what? I go, they're gonna fart. He's like, what? My dog toys. And he goes, oh, that's a really good idea. And the very next morning, I just knew for some reason that that's what I was going to do. And I named this company without any thought, the Farting Dog Company. So that's how that started. But let me just sort of share where this has gone, because at the end of the day, my life purpose isn't designing dog toys that fart. Yeah, it's funny and it's fun and I've done well with it on Amazon, but people started inquiring how I did it, which led me to workshop work. I was helping other people get started with their Amazon business. It's opened me up to so many other different platforms of how to really grow an online business. And you can pretty much do anything, right? You can make your own brand, you can sell a service, you can sell a product, and there's a lot of ways to advertise and leverage the online space to do that. So that's where I am today. And now I have been able to step into a platform that I love. I love helping people. I love coaching people. I have found some amazing tools along the way that have been super effective and easy for people to build their own online business that may not necessarily want to go into the manufacturing side of things, which is, it's tough and it's a challenge. So if you are looking at ways to do something bigger, do something online, but you're not quite sure where to start, certainly reach out to me. I can help you. I may not be your end-all be-all, but I can certainly point you in the right direction, because throughout this process I have learned that I am extremely resourceful. If there's something out there, like a service or a product that I need, I find it, and I'm always so happy to share it with other people so they can move forward in their lives as well. So the whole moral of this story is that you just really need to start small. There's nothing too stupid or too silly. It really, for me, started out with just enjoying going to the dog store with my dog, and I loved picking out dog toys. And I saw a space for me just out of the fact that I thought it would be fun to design dog toys. And here I am building my dream platform from it, because it's opened me up to all of these different skill sets that I never even knew that I had, that I'm really, really good at. So start small. Don't do anything that's going to put a lot of pressure on you. You don't have to reinvent anything. You don't have to reinvent a product, a sales model. That stuff is already out there. Just find something that you have a feeling you can improve on and insert yourself into that market. So that's how I started. I wanted to share. It's been quite the journey. It hasn't been all easy cheesy. If I could even tell you the amount of days I've just cried over things, just not knowing where to take my next step, where, things have crashed overnight. I've been there. It's the entrepreneur life. Go for it. You're really wasting your time if you are not doing something that's moving your soul forward. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. I'm excited to continue my stories and my journey with you all. And yes, and I hope to hear from you. Comment below if you want to connect or spend a few minutes on the phone just getting ideas together. So anyways, enjoy the week. We'll talk soon.